Welcome to the future of spelling. My name is Sir Linkalot, as I like to link, funnily enough, a lot. Linking is a fun and easy way to remember things by trying to find a connection, and it is really good for spelling, so good for spelling. I'm on a quest with my partner in crime, lady lexicographer, to make I can't spell a thing of the past. You can never say that to me again. I can get you to spell any word you want. You start with the tiny words and work your way up. Linking is so powerful. If you don't like my links, which are on the app, which is free during lockdown, go to the website for that later on. Come back to that. If you don't like them, you think of your own. Talking of which, I've got some good shout-outs. Some good shout-outs. Good shout-out, 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 shout-out. Some good shout-outs from some children. Some wonderful stuff coming in. The first one is from Albert, 8-year-old Albert, who's a genius. A complete genius, a totes genius. Ridiculous what he thought of here. An 8-year-old child thought of this, and I think his link is better than mine. That's what I think. I think it's that good. The word is caught. If you caught a ball, that's a tough word. C-O-R-T? Oh no. C-A-U-G-H-T. What? This is genius. Over to Prince Albert. He's not king yet. Prince Albert, right?
My cat caught an ugly, great, hairy rat.
Nice. Two-finger rip, rippity rip, rippity rip, rippity rip the Albert. Nice work, Albert. Very good. He saw the word cat on the outside of UGH, ugly, grey, hairy, rat. Okay, rat's not in there, doesn't matter. Ugly, grey, hairy. Very, very clever. Really, really good. Also, I thought my one, I think it's maybe slightly better. Mine was to do with August, AUG, but I've now been there. I've thought of one since. I'm actually nicking his one and trying to make it better. That's why I love the competitiveness, the competitive, how competitive I am. Okay. UGH can also be ugh. Look what the cat caught. Ugh. Cat and UGH. Ugh. And a comic. Ugh is inside cat. Maybe that's better than his. Doesn't matter. You pick the one that works. If not, you think of a link. Tremendous stuff, Albert. You are a linker. A badge and a pencil on their merry way. Very good work. The next one up is from one of our regulars, Nina, 7-year-old Nina, who did a video a week or two back about mother and train. Very clever. Really good what she thought of there. But this one today is for a different word. She's seen 2 words inside another word. There's 3 words here. 3-letter word, add a letter. 4-letter word, add a letter. 5 letters. Really good. Over to our regular Neens.
Air is inside the word hair, and hair is inside the word chair. Air, hair, and chair. It was when I'm sitting on a chair. There's lots of air coming into my hair.
How sweet is she? We love Nina. 2-finger ripple Neens. Kitten coming Neens. You're a linker. You love it. You're trying to find things inside words, which is really good. Air. Then you get hair, then chair. Then you put it together into a catchy sentence. She will never forget that because that was her creation. She thought of the link. It might not work for you. It doesn't matter. You know, hopefully mine are the ones that work for most people. But if you do your own, brilliant. I'm there as a safety net. If you can't think of a link, I will. If you can't spell air, you go to the app. Level 1, Key Keats, the bundled Key Keats level 1. It's the first link you'll see is air. I'm not going to tell it to you now. You go to the app, which is free, all right, during lockdown. You go to the website, linkalot.org, to get the code to get the free app during lockdown, all right? Nina, we love you. Another badge coming your way. You're getting all these badges. Talking of which, we love a badge. We love a badge. Go on, the badges. They're great. Anyway. Oh, I must give a quick shout out to Ruben, 9-year-old Ruben, and 7-year-old Catherine, who thought of links themselves for archaeologists. I used A&E and Arch Rivals, the one recently, the previous lesson, but they were seeing words inside words. Great stuff. They're trying to attack tricky words by thinking of links. That's what it's all about. I'm just sort of sowing the seed and just trying to get the whole thing going. Great stuff. Anyway, Keep those links coming. Any questions you got, anything you want linked, get on my case. Any questions for Lady Lex, get on her case as well on the website, on the app. Anyway, or on social media, of course. Each lesson I talk through a particular linking technique. Today's one is more homophones. More. There are so many more homophones out there, so many. I did a few in the previous lesson a while back, doing some more today. Homophones are words that sound the same. Phone is like telephone, phonos is sound, and homo is same, homo, same sound. They sound the same, but they're spelled differently. Okay, tricky stuff, but really, really handy to learn. So, the first one up today is advice and advise. They're not quite homophones, they're actually pronounced slightly differently, but to me they're close enough to be in this section. Now, we did a link a while back for practice the noun and practice the verb, and there were some small words inside it at the end of each word. Let's put you on the clock here. In the noun, the first one, advice with a C, there's a 3-letter word near the end. Okay, and then there's a 2-letter word in the word in advise near the end. See if you can find them. Let's put you on that clickety clock. Did you see him? Well, did you see him? Well, did you? Well, did you? Did you? Over to the link. Advice, the noun, and advise, the verb. The noun advice has a C, which is pronounced like an S, and the verb advise has an S, which is pronounced like a Z. English is most certainly a crazy, crazy language. There's a noun ice in the noun, and there's a verb is in the verb. There's a noun in the noun, ice, and a verb in the verb is. Even though you can ice something, it's quite a rare verb. There you go. Or if you want to, C before S in the alphabet, N for noun before V for verb in the alphabet. Advice and advise. Advice with a C, advise, S sounds like a Z. Tricky stuff. Pronouncing the word as well, it's hard. Hopefully that worked for you. If you did spot the ice and the is, 2-finger ripple and a pat on the back. A pat on the back. The next one up is license and license. Now this time with the S, we say the S. We don't say it as Z like license. It's an S. So they sound exactly the same. A classic homophone. License. The C has got a noun and the S has got a verb. Similar stuff here. So, I've got 2 or 3 links here. I'll show you this one and see what you think. If not, I've got 1 or 2 more to chuck your way. Over to the link. License the noun and license the verb. The 2 C's in the noun are the shape of wheels, and the present participle of the verb license, licensing, has the word sin in it. You need a driving license, that is a noun, to drive the car, that is a noun, and not licensing yourself to drive it is a sin. So the 2 wheels, the 2 C's, a car is a noun, a driving license is a noun, or you need 2C to get a license. 2C sounds like 2 C's. Or if you want to, straightforward is C, like advice and advise and practice, C before S in the alphabet, N before V in the alphabet. Pick what you want. So if you license to sell something, a shop's licensed to sell something, that's a verb, the past tense of a verb, that's an S. I see licensed with a C very often. It's a big fat mistake. Big fat no, stop it. So CS is a good one. That may work for you all the way through. It's up to you. If you're a visual learner with the 2 wheels, it's up to you. You may want to do it. Hopefully one of those work for you. If they don't, think of your own. And if it's really good, let me know. And you may get a shout out. And possibly a badge. And a pencil. Oh, that'll do. Stop it. The next one up is 2 tiny words. But, I see this mistake a lot. Of and off. Of and off. Of and off. Off makes sense. Now, surely OF, is that? Of sounds like OV. But no words end with a V. No regular words end with a V. the E is holding an up. The E's got the V. The E's got the V. The E's got the V. So give, live, have, gave, receive. The E's got the V. The E's got the V. So it's not OV. Never put OV. Ever. Big fat no. It's OF. But people mix them up quite often. Of and off. Quite tricky. Over. To the link. Of and off. Take the F off off to get of. 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 Is it in? It better be after all that admin. Big admin. Let's hope it is. I'm sure it is. The next one up is discreet and discreet. Now, the first one, discreet, means to be cautious, normally in speech. Just to be careful. Be sort of fairly, just think about it. Not just speech, it can also be, let's be careful, let's be discreet about this. Or discreet, the bottom one is to be a separate or an individual thing, a discrete example. It's a one-off thing or a separate individual thing. Not easy. Difficult. Over to the link. Discreet and discreet. Discreet, meaning to be cautious, usually in speech, has the EET of the word meet at the end. And discrete, meaning separate or individual, is finished off with the Greek island Crete. Sir Linkalot is going to meet the Queen and Prince not so discreet Philip, who has Greek heritage, on the discreet island of Crete, and he is so excited. With that one, if somebody is not known for their discretion, like Prince Philip is not, discretion, you drop the first E or the second E, should be discretion, discreet, then ION, but no, you drop it. And so you may think discretion, therefore is it CRET? No, it's not. It's not. So discreet, discretion are linked, but you drop that first or the second E. Tricky. Hopefully it worked. Next one is whose, the pronoun, and whose, which is short for who is. Whose and whose. Whose, whose. Whose, whose. Whose, whose. Whose, whose. Whose, whose, whose. Whose, whose. Whose, whose. What was that? Anyway, whose and whose. Over to the link. Whose and whose. Firstly, hose finishes off the word whose, and secondly, the apostrophe in whose looks like a little I as it's short for who is, though it can also be short for who has. Whose hose is this? It's firefighter Freya's, who is awesome at putting out fires. Whose and whose? I mean, whose is H-O-O-Z, isn't it? Whose? No, it's not. Got a link coming up, actually, the next couple of lessons for when, where, why, all the question words with the WH and also how as well. But a good link for that. Look forward to that one. It's a goodie. It's a goodie. The next one up is accept and accept. Accept and accept. They're not quite homophones. They're pronounced differently. Accept and slightly different, but people very often mix them up. Very often. So again, it's good enough for this section of words. Definitely for homophone. I'm very happy with that. So it's the A-double-C-E-X-C. A-C-E-C. Or E-X-C, forgive me. Over to the link. Accept and accept. The ACC of the word accident begins the word accept, and X meaning your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and the C of came are at the start of the word accept. Everyone came to my party, except my ex, where I did accept that accidents were bound to happen. Accidents happen. Accept it. ACC of accident, ACC of accept. If you can't spell accident, that's on the app as well, but I'll give you a quick sneak preview. In a car crash, I dent my car. In a car crash, ACC, car crash, I dent my car. Letter linking, a car crash and then the word dent, word inside words, mixing things up. In a car crash, I dent my car. A car accident. Accident, there you go. Is it in? You know it is. The next one up is plain and plain. Plain and plain. Plain and plain. Let's get over to the link. I mean, come on. Things to do, people to see, places to go. Let's get on with this next link. Come on. Go. Plain and plain. In is at the end of the word plain, and lane finishes off the word plain. Hello. Can you please explain in plain English, sir, why your plane is on a motorway lane? Why your plane is in the motorway lane. So in plain English, inside the word plain. In plain English, in clear, straightforward English, please. Explain why your plane is in the motorway lane. Lane inside plane. There it is. Plain and plain. Tricky, but not anymore. The last one up today is compliment and compliment. Ooh, tricky. The E and then the I. Not easy. The first one means to complete something or to go as a pair, like salt and pepper complement each other. They help each other. Okay, like bread and butter, they go together well. They either complete each other or they're a good pair together. Complement, and then compliment is to pay somebody a nice compliment, a nice sort of nice thing to say to compliment somebody. It's different. There is a difference. Over to the link. Complement. Something that completes or brings to perfection, and compliment, an expression of praise or admiration. The C-O-M-P-L-E of the word complete begins compliment, and lime is in the word compliment as well as the word slime. We complement each other so you complete me. Oh, save the compliment, slime ball. Save the compliment, slime ball, will you? Go away, creep. Compliment and compliment. Tricky. Not regular words, but they're good ones to learn. Trying to show that we can attack anything. So that was the last one in today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you've got a good link, let me know. You win yourself a badge. One of these badges here. This one here. For practice and practice is a good one. The ice, the noun is the ice. The noun in the noun. The verb in the verb. Use that for advice and advise if you want to. It's a good one. We love that one. Embarrassed. Come on. The two red cheeks. Feel a bit of an ass. Stop. Good one. And then, of course, the man himself, Sir Linkalot. So let me know if you can go to the website to get free access to the app during lockdown. Go for that, or any questions on social media. I will finish off with, as I always do, the name of the app is Sir Linkalot. Is it in? You know it is. All right.